What's up, gamers? Squirrely here. Thank you so much for joining me as always. This is going to be a different kind of video to say the least, but I think it honestly might be the most important video I've ever made on my channel. And after this video, I'm hoping that you guys feel inspired and motivated. And, I just wanted to throw this out there, make a quick video because it's been burning in my head. I've been reading your guys' comments and I was like, wow, I feel like I should talk about this. So if you want to see my normal content, talking about trading and hats and unusuals and making profit and cashing out and how to build a great backpack and all these other tips and tricks, I got a million videos on all that stuff. You can look it up. But this video in particular is going to be a whole different thing. Hopefully you're motivated by the end of it and you can challenge yourself because I want 2021 to be the year of no fear for you and for me. I'm taking the challenge. I want you guys to take it with me. So let's talk about it. I don't know about you guys, but I really like finding quotes or phrases or just short clips of a bigger picture, something really powerful, and it's just condensed down into a very short, simple phrase. So one that I heard a long time ago that didn't really make sense to me at the time, but then later, you start to sink in, wow, that makes a lot of sense. It's very powerful. It's the saying that the most valuable thing you have in your life, in your entire life, is time. And it's absolutely true. Time is the only thing you cannot get back no matter what. Doesn't matter how smart you are, how many connections you have, who you know. You could be a billionaire, you could be a trillionaire. Guess what? You cannot get your time back. So that's one thing that's very humbling to understand that everyone on this planet, every living thing has a time that is going to expire eventually. We don't know what it is or when it is. Now, I'm not saying that to scare you and put you into a panic because let's be honest, we don't know when our time's going to come up. You could get an illness, you could get a disease, you could get in a car crash, you get struck by lightning. You don't know what's going to happen. But what you do have control over is what you do with your time right now. I'm sure most of you have seen, like myself, a million of motivational videos and quotes and people who give great speeches and they feel inspiring. You're so motivated in the moment, but then you don't do anything because procrastination doesn't seem like a big deal until you put things into perspective. As soon as you've been through some real hard times or you've seen some dark things or you just have a reality check of your life or where things are going, it's not till then you're like, holy cow, I don't have unlimited time. People do pass away. People do get sick. There are hard times that might happen in your family or for yourself that you need to be ready for those things and say, I don't want to waste another year of my life. I don't want to waste another day, another hour, another month. What am I doing? I need to feel like I'm making progress because I don't know what the future is going to hold. Now, I could easily go down the rabbit's hole like I do in some of my videos and start talking about investing and stock market, fitness and personal development and, challenging yourself and career paths and becoming your best self, and really, really pushing yourself to your limits of your peak potential. But this is a channel about TF2. So I'm going to keep it about that, make it simple, but it still absolutely translate. Long story short, to sum everything up, I want 2021 to be the year of no fear, and I want you to challenge yourself. I want you to not only challenge yourself, but to commit, 100%. There's no way out. You burn the bridges, you lock the door behind you, you cannot escape. You made a commitment, you're going to go for it because it's one of those things that when you look back later after you've made it, it doesn't seem like a big deal. Oh, that wasn't so hard. Remember how scared you were going from 5th grade to 6th grade or the upper wing? I was like, oh my gosh, those kids are so much bigger and I'm scared and I don't know what to expect and the teachers are different. And then you get there and you're like, that was not a big deal. And then you're scared about 7th grade and then you're scared about 8th grade. And then once you're there, it's no big deal. Each little step of success adds to another one and another one and another one. And eventually you build confidence, you build your skills, you get more energy, more momentum. And that's what you want. And it can start with a video game. It absolutely can start with a video game. Whatever you decide to be for your challenge in 2021 that you're going to tackle is completely up to you. This video is not specifically about the what you're going to do, but more about the why you're going to do it. So speaking of what's, it could be whatever. It could be start a YouTube channel around TF2 or something else about gaming in general. You can start streaming and building your own little community, just putting yourself out there. You could get into trading more, try to grow your backpack, maybe set a goal for either money or a backpack number. Or if you're more artistic, you can make war paint. You can learn 3D modeling. You can get to animation. You can get into custom map making, even maybe being a community moderator, for a community that you enjoy. You could give back to that. Create SFM videos if you want to get into more 3D modeling and positioning, learning camera work and all that stuff. There's so many things you can do to challenge yourself in 2021 that you're going to look back later and say, I'm so happy I tried that because here's the thing. If you fail, who cares? Nobody cares. A lot of people have a fear of failure or a fear of success. For me, honestly, I have a bigger fear of success. I'm scared of what's going to happen and come with it if I blow up or if I do really well. So you kind of subconsciously hinder yourself. I used to do this in sports. I used to do this in school. All the time, I'm like, I didn't give it my best effort. And I'm like, why didn't I? I'm like, because I'm scared what's going to happen if I do. So it's why would you sabotage yourself? Some people have the exact opposite. They're so scared to fail, but what they don't understand is that A, nobody cares. B, almost nobody's even going to know. And C, why would you not just want to get that learning experience and apply it to someone else? Now you have a better chance for success. So failure is honestly not really a failure unless you just quit and just give up. And once again, remember that the what you decide to do is not nearly as important as the why, because you can keep switching your what. So you can switch it to, I want to be a streamer. Okay, I don't really like that as much as I thought. Let's try YouTube. Okay, let's try this. Let's try that. It doesn't matter what your what is, but just figure out why you want to do it. Otherwise, you're not going to follow through. You're going to fall off the map. And it's okay to just keep trying things, right? If you look at some of the biggest businesses in the world, most successful people, they failed so many times. But guess what? Nobody cares because they eventually made it and they persevered. So figure out not only your what, but figure out your why. And I want you to really sit down and take the time to figure out your why, because this is not something you can rush. If you rush through it or you skip over it, then you're never going to get anywhere. You're just going to be stuck in this loop of, I'm not motivated, I don't know what to do, and I'm so confused, and I don't know myself. And like you're stuck in this limbo where you never try because you don't know what you want and you don't know why you want it. So sit down and think about it. If it helps you guys, one that really helped me out a lot, a why that really pushes me and motivates me is honestly regret. I don't want to look back a year from now, 5 years from now, or, on my deathbed and be like, wow, I have so much regret. So many opportunities I missed, not because I didn't try hard enough, because I didn't even try at all. The feeling of what could have happened, what maybe should have happened. I could have helped here. I could have done better. I could have helped this person. I could have done this for my family, but I'll never know now because I didn't even try, or I didn't even try hard enough. That to me is a horrible feeling, because that just means you wasted your one opportunity, which is time. It's gone. Now, I gave you guys a bunch of examples of things that just popped into my head that I think would be good challenges for yourself, things that you maybe can conquer or master in 2021, but it doesn't have to be that, right? You don't have to start a YouTube channel or learn Photoshop and start making war paints or SFMs or get deep into animation, because some of those things are really tough. You're going to find out quickly what you're naturally good at and what you're not, what you enjoy, and you might surprise yourself. Like I said, once you get into it and you give yourself a chance to get over that learning curve initially, you might be really, really good at something that you never even knew. But becoming a creator in general is so rewarding. I mean, think about if you spend 1 year really, really focusing on something to get good at it, you will be amazed at how good you are at it after just 1 year. So now we come to the most important part of this entire video, which is your decision. So what's it going to be? Are you going to commit? Are you going to jump in and say, 100%, I'm deciding to do this. I'm either scared of it or I've been wanting to do it for a long time. I'm no longer procrastinating. Let's just do it and see what happens. 1 year, really, really try. If you're not ready to commit or you don't know what to do and you're still kind of in the middle, you're just a little bit nervous or scared, that's okay too. But hopefully I planted a seed in your mind that'll just slowly grow over time, and when you're ready, things will just click and you can jump into action. Now, if you're tired of waiting and you're ready to take action, that's great, because not only do I want you to commit to yourself and tell yourself, but I want you to post a comment down below. Yes, so I'm going to read it and hold you accountable. Also, you're putting out there for everyone else to see and the universe, so everyone's going to hold you accountable to yourself. So that way you can't go back on it, right? It's going to live in history for forever on the internet. But not only that, but I want to look back a year from now, because I guarantee you there's someone watching this video who's going to make a YouTube channel or start doing whatever it is they decide, and they're going to blow up and they're going to surpass me and a bunch of other people, and they're going to say, wow, I never thought I could do that. I'm so glad I just tried, and look where we are now. So post a comment down below if you're ready to commit 100% to something revolving TF2. That's great. If it's something else in your life, that's great too. But I picked TF2 because it's easy, it's comfortable, you can do it whenever you want to do it, and also those skills you're going to learn from this, whatever you decide, and that confidence is going to translate to other aspects of your life. So little wins add up into bigger wins over time. So post down below. Do not forget, if you're going to commit, let me know. All right, well, that is going to wrap it up for me. Thank you guys so much for joining me as always. Hopefully, I gave you guys something to think about or maybe motivated you a little bit. If not, I'm so sorry. I'll try again to motivate you in another video. But this is YouTube. If you guys like my content, you know the drill. Please share, subscribe, all the good stuff. I also have a Steam group. I'll link you guys down below if you guys want to get notified of all my new videos and giveaways and fun stuff like that. So hopefully, I see you guys in casual soon. If not, I will see you in the next video. And until then, peace.
Scrolling! I love you!
Throwing that out there.